Hello there and welcome. My name is Linda Ektadari, and as you can see from my picture, I'm a world traveler. Having studied and taught at universities around the world, I've learned to adapt to foreign languages and cultures. Well, I'm still a traveler today, but this time in a very different world, the world of internet marketing, and it has its own foreign language and culture. Believe me, learning to adapt to it has not always been easy. Internet marketing has been a new and challenging adventure from which I've drawn the strengths that have made me a better internet marketer today. So please allow me to make this adventure a little easier for you and share with you what I've learned about auto profit replicator and binary options. With that being said, simply allow me to be your passport to internet marketing success. This is a video review of Auto Profit Replicator by Simon Saunders. I'm not affiliated with either and I'm not being compensated for reviewing this program, so safe passage is definitely guaranteed. In the next few moments, I'm going to share my thoughts and findings on the product. I know you're excited about it and have been encouraged to buy it. This review will help you to make some final decisions because I'm going to give you some insider scoops on the product and binary options. So let's just go ahead and begin, but with a precaution, if I may. Important here is, don't buy Auto Profit Replicator before watching this video review to the end because I really want to advise you of several precautionary measures you might wish to consider before using it. And should you decide not to go with it, after considering the precautions, you do not need to leave empty-handed. That's right, you could make a decision to accept a very special free offer which can be used to make money very quickly without depositing money with a broker, without forecasting, and without risk taking. And it's Jeff Buchanan's Instant Payday Network. And just click the link below the video to get it after watching it to the end. Okay, now I think we can go ahead and begin the review. Auto Profit Replicator is a fully automated trading software system fully developed by Simon Saunders. It's my understanding that the software is easy to use and understand because it has been designed to make profiting from binary options easy for practically anyone. Why? Well, it's claimed that people traditionally needed to know a lot about the market and its inherent problems so that they could make the right choice in order to increase their odds of profiting. Currently, however, the market buzz is that Saunders has eliminated this need to know and that he has opened the industry to outsiders and anyone who has no previous knowledge about the market. In other words, the system does all of the work for you. However, all bets are off if the signals are delayed or the SMS systems fail to deliver the alerts. If this technology fails, it does not matter how good the system is. I was not able to get statistics on how often this failure could create more losses than wins. So you can try the system out a little bit. It's initially free. And if there is a dummy cash with the broker, then you can do some fake trading and see how it all works out. This program also suggests that it can help internet marketers, especially novice marketers, make money trading with a few clicks of the mouse, as I just mentioned. But what does this really mean? It means that the system is supposed to tell you what to trade and when to trade, and the keywords here are supposed to, because whether it really does this, efficiency is a maybe, especially when one considers if the signals are delayed or the SMS isn't delivering the alerts. So there are other things that could go wrong, even though the system is beautifully designed. Everyone really wants to believe this works. However, let us first consider what binary options appear to be and see if you want to base your beliefs in hard-earned cash on forecasts and predictions and trusting transmission technology. Binary options are very popular in the U.S. and programs are popping up everywhere making claims that their software will help you make money. And if you're a newbie, all I'm suggesting is to be careful before opening up a trading account. Why? Well, developers often know that newbies might be willing to spend big money on anything they see for sale online, hoping it might help them to make money. Also, developers often get kickbacks from trading companies if new accounts are opened because suggested brokers are often listed in the software. This is why Simon Saunders is able to give the system away for free initially. He will always be getting kickbacks, and the brokers will always be making money in the trades that you make in the trades of hundreds of other traders that have been referred to them. But statistically speaking, you will not always be making money because this type of a system, which is based on forecasting, is riskier for you than for them. That is the developers and the brokers. And also, as I mentioned, the signals could fail and the alerts as well. You don't think about any of this when you hear about the system and that it's free and everything. You trust it and you trust the technology. All you want to do is to get started with it right away. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this, but you simply must proceed with caution. So if you're just starting out, please know that this method of trading in and of itself is very risky, as it is an all or nothing proposition where profits are based on a fixed amount or nothing. This means if you win, you get the fixed amount. If you lose, you get nothing. You lose the whole trade amount. So keep in mind you're not buying stocks or assets, nor do you need to own them with binary options. Rather, you're simply predicting whether the value of an asset will go up or down within a trade period of time, which could be anywhere from 30 seconds to 30 minutes, for example. The time frames vary on this. You and the software, and sometimes both together, are making a bet on a forecast. Forecasts are not certain, just like weather forecasts are not certain. Because of this, I'm not able to say whether you will make money with this product or not, because there are other variables. As I mentioned, if the technology fails or the SMS system fails. So I do know, however, that there are safer, freer ways to make money with programs such as Instant Payday Network, the program I previously mentioned, and you can just click the link below this video to check it out when we're finished here. But, a really good rule of thumb is not to trade binary options unless you do not need the money you might lose, because then it doesn't matter if the technology fails or if any of the other variables create you to lose more money than you win. And so there's, nothing's going to happen because you're not going to miss that money. But, what you need to do is, first of all, is open a trading account with a suggested broker. And then you need to deposit usually $250. And you can take a look and see if there are any matching bonuses. But if you're new, I suggest not to accept them, and I'll explain that in a moment. And so once you open the trading account, you can download the software, and then you can begin trading. The signals are supposed to start, and you can begin using the system. And, if you're still intrigued and want to take it for a test run, here are some tips to minimize the risk. And as I mentioned, don't accept matching deposit bonuses when opening an account, because if you decide to quit, if you're not doing well, if you don't like it at all, it's difficult to get a refund. And also, you need to read carefully between lines, because sometimes it does say no refunds whatsoever. So that's also an important thing to watch out for. Secondly, have an account manager from each brokerage open a demo account for you. As I suggested, it's just a dummy account, fake money. You can test your skills. You might want to do 50 to 100 trades, or as many as you feel you need to do to feel comfortable and confident using the system. And then at last, just try trading some real money, maybe $5 to $10 per account. If you don't feel comfortable, if you feel the signals are failing, just close all accounts. And remember, you can usually get your money back if you have not accepted any matching deposit bonuses. As I mentioned, I think that Simon Saunders, and I believe there was someone else that worked together with him on this, and I wasn't able to find out who that was, is really a brilliant software marketer in the field of trading binary options. Has put together a really intriguing marketing product with the Auto Profit Replicator, and taken away the need for us to have knowledge in order to trade. This product could really fill many trading needs and marketing needs, assuming that it works as well as advertised and that one can depend on the signals and the alerts. But since the system tells you what to trade and when to trade, you know, it works as well as promised. It actually frees up your time, makes you a lot of, gives you a lot of time to try something else that really works for income online, risk free, such as the instant payday network I suggested earlier. Actually, you could do both programs simultaneously, but if you lose too much money without a profit replicator, you still have this in your back pocket. You can click on the link below and take a look at it, give your undivided attention to it, and perhaps regain, the money you may have lost with Auto Profit Replicator. Now, here's what I consider the best part of my review, and it's just a short little expose on what Instant Payday Network is. I've been talking about it from time to time, and Jeff Buchanan, as you can see there, is its creator. The program is free, as I mentioned, and yours to keep forever. And you can get it at the link below my website, passport to internetmarketingsuccess.com. I've been searching over the years for such a program. I wanted it to be free so I could test it out. I didn't want to spend a lot of money on something I, didn't know if it was work or not. And time was a very important factor. And this is a free program. It's time efficient. And you'll see in a moment why I say it's time efficient, because Jeff has set the whole thing up and done all of the work for us. The other thing that was important to me was traffic and conversion. It was very hard to find out how to drive traffic on the internet by yourself. And also, if you buy certain programs, they want you to pay a lot to find this out, and you don't know if they're giving you the big picture or not. But with this program, Jeff does give you the big picture and gives you a great start and learning how to drive traffic. Let's take a look at what this program is not, because that'll answer a lot of your questions right away. It's not a multi-level marketing program because there's nothing to sell. You don't have to buy friends or family because there's nothing to buy. There's no cold calling, no three-way calling, and there's no product, so you don't have to inventory or anything or track it. You don't have to warehouse it or ship it out. And so I know you're asking, well, then how do you make money without products? And this is it in a nutshell. Basically, you're driving traffic to Fortune 500 sites where there are free offers, and when the people or the traffic accepts these free offers, then the Fortune 500 companies pay you for every free offer that they take. Now, that's it in a nutshell, as I said, but Jeff does a much better job of explaining it, so I'd click the link below to find out that more detail if you're really interested. Let's take a look at what comes in this complete package, and I've seen these packages for sale, and they're over $500, and this one is free. It's a complete turnkey marketing system built to bring in traffic and conversion, the two best kept secrets, remember. And then there's a free capture page, no monthly hosting fees. And if you built it yourself, you'd be paying a lot of money, and you'd have to monitor it and make sure it works correctly. And Jeff has saved you all the time and expense here, and has a built-in 35 to 50% conversion rate, a great rate every day. There's a free automated sales funnel where you can get paid every day. A free email autoresponder, which is great to build your email list. And I've checked this out. Those systems can cost $30 to $40 a month. It's free with this program. There's a free exclusive training center to set up how to make money. Lots of resources. I think it's like a little mini reference library, and you can pick and choose on how you'd like to drive traffic and make conversions. And as I mentioned, it's free, 100% free to get started. There's a couple other things I wanted to mention here to you as well, and that is that there are a lot of systems out there that promise you're going to make $1 million overnight. They're the little click button softwares. And you're not going to make $1 million overnight with this program. You're probably going to make $100 to $150 a day to start out with. and it's free. You just have to follow the steps. And I'll be your internet marketing coach. You can call and email me uh, for all the help you need. It's all free. You don't have to pay for the coaching either. Um, there's on one other place that you can take a look at, and that's on Google search. You can input Instant Payday Network income proof statement. You'll find there's more than 6,000 people making money with this system. That some people, you'll even notice, make upwards of $10,000 a month. And I don't recall how long they've been doing it, but you might be able to figure that out when you take a look. Um, so just go ahead, I'm going to put this up one more time so you can get an overview of it. See what works every day for myself and for Instant Payday people that are on my team. We have webinars every week. There's also a wonderful Instant Payday Network Facebook page where you can ask questions and you'll get help immediately. I'm sure you won't be disappointed with this system. I just hope this makes sense. If you decide to purchase the Auto Profit Replicator, hope it works for you. If it doesn't, come back and click here and get this program. Or as I mentioned, try both together. This one's free. You can start with it right away. I hope you feel this review was helpful. Please leave a comment and give a thumbs up. Wishing you all the best, my fellow internet travelers.